After 4 years of full-time travel, I've finally mastered how to live out of just one backpack.
No checked bags, no carry-ons, just personal items.
We can handle freezing mountains and tropical beaches.
Have enough clothes to last weeks.
Carry all the gear we need to film and edit these videos.
Stay fairly hygienic with toiletries and workout gear.
And have a little bit of space to bring some small souvenirs home along the way. So before we unzip our bags and show you how we travel so lightly, I wanted to touch on why really quickly. Number one, it just saves us money. We don't have to pay for checked bags or carry-ons. Number two, it saves time. After we fly, the last thing we want to do is like wait at a carousel. We've done it many times, but now we don't have to. Number three, we don't have that risk of losing our bag because it's always with us. Number four, simply just saves energy. We don't have to lug around massive bags all day. Number five, it makes us less targets once we arrive somewhere or we're just like walking around the streets. Number six, we're more mobile and can move faster. The last benefit is it's really hard to lose things when you have so little to keep track of.
Being on the extreme side of minimalism does have its inconveniences, but our main goal with this video is to encourage you to critically evaluate what you bring, because most of the time you don't need as much as you think. So first up, we want to talk about our backpacks. We absolutely love them. This one that Wyatt has, we have taken on every single country trip that we've been on, and they are the eBags Motherload backpacks. This one's the mini and this one's the regular. And while eBags actually went out of business, Samsonite bought them out. And so while these bags are out of date, they do have Samsonite Motherload backpacks, which are literally the same thing. They're just a different brand. So we linked that down below.
We just like the black, sleek look. I think it draws less attention.
When we first started traveling, we just kind of got this because like my dad had it on hand, but in the end, we loved it so much. We have another one now, and that's because I feel like the quality is so high. Like it's lasted us so long.
Whenever we talk about these bags, a lot of people comment and they're like, oh, those are way too big to qualify as personal items. You know, they have those teeny little slits at the airport. And you're right, they weigh more than usually we're allowed and they're bigger. But if an airline is being stingy, we sort of ask for a moment. We'll be like, oh, we'll be right back. We go away where they can't see us, put on all our clothes, just anything that could take added weight or size out of it, put it in there, get it approved, and then go through security, put all our clothes back in the bag.
This is where the inconveniences come in that we talked about earlier. But these backpacks make it super easy because they do expand and shrink really easily.
Yeah, like that's what this whole thing is. You just put that and then tighten it and it can take a few inches.
Yeah, and they have zippers that also take a few inches as well.
But we've flown all the budget airlines and I don't remember the last time that we had to pay a carry-on fee.
And also I want to note that since we're filmmakers, we have a ton of gear that weighs a lot. So if you were to theoretically do this, you probably don't have as much film gear as us and it probably wouldn't be as heavy. All right, let's open our bags.
3, 2, 1.
And this is it.
Everything from here over, this is all mine. Nothing I wear has any logos whatsoever except for this hat, which has Callaway.
They're all very subtle if they have logos.
It's just a lot about attention. I don't know. I feel like I could be branded as a tourist if I had logos. Maybe that's just me. 4 shirts. These two are long sleeve merino wool, ultra breathable, but also insulating. I don't know how they can manage both of those, but they're magic. They're also anti-stink, which is good for me.
The long sleeves you can also layer up when it's cold.
Yeah, I don't need a sweater. We've been in the Alps in Switzerland, super cold, around all these glaciers, and I just wear 2 shirts on top of each other. I'm literally so warm. I'm like sweating. If we weren't going to a super cold place, which we have,
like the snow,
we bring a parka.
We bring coats.
But that doesn't add to our bag because we can just wear it on flights, you know? So this is a just like short sleeve tee. I kind of like the fit and the look of it. And it's nice to have a different color.
And it's nice to have 2 short sleeves and 2 long sleeves.
And then this is a collared, just polyester shirt. It's nice, I like the fit, super light, breathable. It's good for hot areas, and I like the collar. It kind of changes up the look. Next up, I have 3 pairs of pants. These ones that I'm wearing right now are just like athletic shorts. They double as my swim trunks when I'm swimming. Super elastic. I love everything being really stretchy. Don't like feeling restricted. That's like my biggest pet peeve with clothes. These are cargo shorts. I love them, but they require a belt, which is super inconvenient to bring because it's just so awkward and bulky.
They pack easy too. They're super lightweight.
Super lightweight. And then lastly, I have a pair of long pants. I went back and forth on long pants for a bit, and then Mom, she got me a super nice pair of Lululemon long pants for Christmas last year, and they've been great. They're really insulating. They're crazy comfortable and like super stretchy. I can work out in them if it's cold and like go on jogs. It's really nice. I personally like packing cubes. I know it's a debate. Should you bring them or should you not? I don't use them with my bigger items. I put socks and underwear in the Osprey ultralight packing cube bag. It's really nice. I mean, it's super flexible. It doesn't really get stinky.
I don't use packing cubes because I want to bring more stuff, so I'm trying to like squish everything down as possible. So I'm not really as organized, but I don't really care about that, to be honest.
In my socks and underwear bag, I have 3 pairs of underwear. I have 1 merino wool underwear, which is insanely soft. A few pairs of Hanes. On the other hand, I go hard on socks. I hate wearing dirty socks. That's just my thing. I have 6 pairs of socks. That for me is going hard. I'll rewear a shirt 4 or 5 times. I'll rewear pants like 10 times. Whenever our clothes are dirty, we either get an Airbnb with a laundry machine or we just go to a laundromat.
We probably wash our clothes every 2 weeks.
I have 2 pairs of shoes. I really like having slides just for quick trips outside or if we're in tropical areas.
Yeah, and the Adidas slides that he has specifically, he's had for probably 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, it's been great. Anyway, yeah, these are my shoes. I always bring a pair of tennis shoes. In general, I try to make everything have multiple functions. These can be running shoes, walking shoes, hiking shoes.
They're falling apart though.
They're falling apart. I've had them for over a year now. They're great. These are Topo Phantoms SMM drops. They are ultra wide toe box because most modern shoes restrict your toes and are really bad for your feet. They have a lot of cushion, and I wear these on travel days because they're too big to fit in my bag.
We will be buying him a new pair of shoes when we get back to the States. However, we'll probably get the exact same brand because we definitely do recommend. He's worn these really hard. Now it's my turn. How do I want to go about this? I have 7 shirts. I have 1 long sleeve and the rest are all short sleeves, including the one that I am wearing. And then I have 4 pairs of bottoms. So 3 are pants and then I have a maxi skirt. The 2 things that I think about when I'm packing clothes are they layerable? And also, do they match with everything? And while I'm okay wearing the same pants or the same shirts every single day, I want to change it up a little bit, and how I do that is through like changing up the shirt while keeping the pants all week or vice versa. A few things that I really want to shout out are my long sleeve. This is a 32 degrees women's base layer. I really love this because it's very breathable and thin. So it works if you need to wear like a long sleeve in a hot area, if it's like a conservative area like we're in right now, Morocco. It also is very insulated, so you can wear this as a like Under Armour layer. The other thing I wanted to know is all my pants. I absolutely love all my pants. I have leggings, just simply from Old Navy, and a pair of black leggings you can't go wrong with. I would also recommend Lululemon. They're so high quality. Most of the time I'm wearing these travel pants. They're dry fit, both of my travel pants. I have a pair of green, very basic green color, and then a black pair. The best part about these are that they're basic colors, so you can wear them with anything, and they are dry fit, so they work in warm and cold areas. This is what I wear when it's like super cold out. I have the 32 degree women's base layer, and then I layer it with my Patagonia, which this isn't very old Patagonia brand. I actually wasn't able to find it on Amazon, but I found like another Patagonia version. Like honestly, I would be totally okay promoting any of the Patagonia sweatshirts that you want because they're all quality.
Yeah, they're always good.
Everyone. But this one's fleece specifically. And then if you really want to go crazy, if it's like raining or if you need just a little bit more insulation or like a windbreaker, you go with a raincoat. You can wear them separately, you can wear them together. This is definitely my go-to for like cold. I also wanted to talk about these 2 things. I separated them because they're not necessarily needed unless you go to more conservative areas that are like hot, like the Middle East, for example. I have a white button down, which has been so helpful. I wear this pretty much every day when I'm in some sort of country that's conservative in some way. We have to go to mosques or something like that, because it's so lightweight and it's white, so it's not gonna like absorb all the heat, but it also covers you up. And then I have a headdress that I put on whenever we go to a mosque or something that requires me to cover my head. They have them like everywhere. And what's so cool about this too is it also can double as a towel. It's not a great towel. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this works as like a towel, but in an emergency, this was really nice to have actually as a towel. And then I have a bathing suit, of course. I think I have 13 pairs of underwear if I counted correctly. And then I have 2 pairs of socks, a white pair, like just a regular white pair of socks, like a small pair. And then I have my like nice high quality hiking socks. They wick moisture. They also have temperature controls, so you can wear them in hot or cold. They do offer a lot of like support for the ankle and like the bridge. And then my shoes. I literally can't recommend these 2 pairs of shoes enough. The Birkenstocks, I'm a total Birks fan. I know they're bulky, that's the one downside I'll give to you, but the quality is just so there. I can have Birks for like several years and without having to reuse them. I think this is like my 2nd pair of Birks that I've had ever. Vessies are my all-time favorite tennis shoe I've ever had in my life. These are the first shoes that I've ever worn that haven't really hurt my feet after a full day of walking. And also they're waterproof. That's another huge benefit of these shoes. I like the white. Now, obviously I've worn them a lot, so they're kind of dirty. They do have other colors, but they do wash out really easily. And speaking of Vessi, we also wanted to mention we each have the Vessi waterproof fanny pack as well.
Wallets, phones, passports, all these things, if they're filling your pockets, they're just easy to lose. Having a little fanny pack, it's black, it's sleek. These are waterproof, they protect your passports. If your passport gets super wet, sometimes it can become invalid. And that's it for our clothes.
And these are all of our toiletries. So all of these toiletries, except for this contacts bag that I have and my brush, all fit into this bag here. Both of our toiletries.
Yeah, probably should get a new bag. It's kind of grody. Some people have like toiletries bags. Plastic bag works.
So for me, I have deodorant travel sized. I have a razor and of course my brush, and I do wear 1-a-day contacts, so that's kind of the annoying thing. It's bulky, I have to take them. And then another thing I really want to know is my liquids. So I have specific shampoos and face wash and a hair routine that I don't want to mess up by using whatever they have on hand at the hotel. So instead of using a big bottle, which is not accepted by the security at the airport, I use little travel size bottles, and they're super cheap on Amazon, and I can take a lot more liquid than I could if I was in a big bottle. In all honesty, you have to be careful with these though. One of them like totally came apart and it's like getting a little messy, so I would separate them into like a separate bag than all of this stuff, but you know, they're cheap.
So my stuff, we split a toothbrush. We just share this. I use it and then Reyka uses it and then we wash it off.
That's
I'm just kidding, I thought that'd be funny. We have 2 toothbrushes. We actually used to bring big things of toothpaste. Now, to save money and space, we just, whenever there's a hotel that offers them, we just get a bunch. Most hotels offer little teeny toothpaste things. So we get a bunch of them and then we don't have to buy any.
Yeah, and we have toothbrush holders as well, just for hygiene purposes.
Yeah. And then I bring CeraVe face lotion, AM and PM. Sun rays are really bad for your face. And so this is SPF 30. 2 items that I wanted to touch on. Number 1, a Manscaped Handyman razor. I finally splurged on a razor, which actually pays for itself despite being a little bit more expensive, because now I haven't had to buy these in years. And it holds a charge for weeks. It gets a super close shave. It's waterproof, so I can like just rinse it off after I use it. Literally a game changer. Honestly, I think this is one of my favorite purchases I've ever made, just for the nuisance that it's saved me from having to deal with. If one gets old, you can just take it off and buy a new one. I still haven't had to. I'm sure if I got one, it'd be even closer, but it's been great. Second thing, I, a few years ago, started having a receding hairline. A lot of guys don't talk about this because I don't know, it's not a fun topic. It's a bummer when it happens. But so I got a subscription for finasteride. It's the only medicine I take daily. And since I started using it, my hairline is like a lot better. If you look back to our Korea videos, you can see it was like way back here. It's been awesome. I'm probably gonna take it for the rest of my life. And that's it with Toiletries.
Not a minute there.
No. This right here is all of our essential technology that we bring with us. I guess we can start with the things that we would bring even if we weren't travel vloggers. Number one, a battery pack. This right here is an Anker battery and it's really nice. You can plug in a USB-C or a normal USB.
Yeah, you can charge your phone or other devices like 3 or 4 times before you actually have to recharge the battery pack, which is so nice.
The second thing is headphones. These are my Bose Quiet Comfort, I believe they're called. They are absolutely falling apart. Definitely time for some new headphones, but these have been great. This Kindle is a game changer. If you like reading and you like traveling, I like this because it doesn't reflect the sunlight. It's like
It's a paperwhite.
Paperwhite, yeah. You can even connect it to your local library. So most of the books I get are just totally free.
We also have iPhones. I have the iPhone 15 Pro.
I have the 14 Pro. I personally, at the start, wasn't an Apple user.
I was.
Reyka was, and I got converted, especially for the camera.
Another thing that we absolutely love and was so cheap to get are these little like things you put on the back that have suction cups on them.
It's a suction grid.
And these have been so helpful for us when like creating little reels or videos because they stick to stuff, so we don't have to worry about setting up our iPhone somewhere and then it falling down and all the things.
It even is nice when you're charging your phone because you just stick it.
Yeah.
And then it's attached. Moving on to our tech gear, we have 2 cameras besides our phones. We have the one we are filming with right now. That's the Sony ZV-E1. It's really nice. It's small, it's quality.
And it has an autofocus AI feature, which is really nice. And also we pair it with, what's the lens called that we pair it with?
16 to 35 millimeter f/4 lens. We just wanted to upgrade and make the image quality just extra crisp. We used to use wireless mics, but we had to spend a lot of time charging them, which was always just a hassle. So we decided to just get a shotgun mic. This is, I forget what the exact type, we'll put it like right here, but it's really nice. And it doesn't need to be charged. You just put it on there.
Yeah, and it's cool because you can like focus whether you want it in the front of the camera to be the focus of the mic or the back of the camera or both, which is awesome, and it's really easy to pack.
Right now you're resting on a chair, but when we don't have a nice chair, we use a GorillaPod JBL tripod. This one's pretty old, and so the hinges have gotten really loose, so it's time to get a new one. So this can work as a tripod. You can level it different ways. It can tie onto things, so it's like a clamp, and it's a selfie stick. This is a UV filter, so usually we have this on the screen like that, and we just twist it on. It protects the sensor from sunlight, and it protects the lens right there from like debris or scratches. It's the Kenko Smart NCUV 370 Slim.
And then we have our second camera, or I guess third if you count the iPhones, which is the Insta360 X5, and we pair that with the Liuliran Invisible Selfie Stick, 3 meters long.
Yeah, it's really long.
It's really long.
Here, I'll like pull it. You wanna pull this side? It goes like 10 feet. It's ridiculous. So obnoxious.
It's so worth it for us though, because
it still's going.
The quality's there. It like completely disappears in the editing process, like in the footage. And the 3 meters creates drone-like shots with us actually having to take out our drone. We actually have a drone and have taken it with us on many trips, but decided not to take it with us on this trip.
A drone while capturing insanely cinematic shots is a huge nuisance for mainly like legal reasons, because there's a lot of restrictions that change depending on where you are. Okay, we got our drone confiscated, but we're gonna get it back in 10 days. Just a lot of issues that aren't really worth it for us right now.
But if you're curious about what drone we use, we'd use the DJI Mini
2.
2.
We bring 2 laptops with us, M2 chip MacBook Air, and this is our workhorse, like heavy duty MacBook Pro, a little bit thicker, a little heavier M3 chip. This thing's a beast. It can handle all of our videos. We shoot in 4K. One of the biggest essentials we need while filming is somewhere to store all that footage. We have gone through a ton of different hard drive types, but after a few of them have failed, we stumbled across SSDs, solid state drives. We have 5 of them here. Essentially, they don't have the moving part that other hard drives have.
We have a ton of different types. Honestly, I think they're all great. I don't really have a specific one that's better than the other. We have 2 SanDisks, 2 Samsungs, and a Crucial.
Gotta dox one company, LaCie. We've had a bunch of those fail. Just don't get HHDs if you value your data. Before we get into our cords, you might be wondering what this Tupperware is doing. We don't have a camera bag, and we wanted something to secure our camera when we're traveling. So my mom actually thought of the bright idea to just put it in the Tupperware. This, the Insta360, the microphone go in here, and it's really sturdy. Then we have our chargers. Because we have so much gear, we need a lot of wires to charge them up. We've yet to really figure out a way to organize a lot of this. We just pile it in here and we get somewhere we undo it.
So here's all of our cords and chargers and things. We're not gonna go in depth on everything, but there are a few important things to know.
This is a Septix travel adapter like block. Essentially, you plug this into here and then this into the wall, and then you can sort of charge everything from here. There's 4 USBs, 2 general American ports, and then this is interchangeable. So you just click this button, pull this out, and then say you're in, I think this is China. The 3-prong one. You just plug this in like that. And then now you can plug into China.
It's also a power converter too. Another thing I wanted to note is that this one is old and we've used it for many years.
Since we started.
And it's been really helpful to us. But since it's really old, this one with the all USBs is kind of outdated. And now they have more with USB-Cs, which I would, if we were to buy another one, I'd get one with more USB-Cs. Yeah. We then have a white block that has an interchangeable adapter, basically. So then we have the adapter for Europe and also other places. I think it's E.
We also bring this black power gain adapter. It plugs into the, you can like adjust it. It's pretty cool. And then you just plug it in the back. And there's also USB. It's nice to have a backup. We've used this a lot too.
We also bring a computer charger with a MagSafe end because both of our computers have the MagSafe port and it's braided, so it's like more durable and it lasts longer. And we also have an HDMI cable for when we want to stream stuff on the TV.
This dongle right here is a data transfer Type-C Hub Pro. Essentially, we can just transfer data with it. And then we both wear Whoops to track our heart rate and our sleep and stuff. We've been very intentional about getting good sleep this year. This is our little charger that we just plug onto there. This is our backup camera battery. We always have a backup because the one dies sometimes. And then this is the charger, which is a newer dual charger. It's off-brand, works great though. That's sort of our setup. We have some extra things that didn't fit into the closed Toiletries tech buckets. So let's do that now.
Okay, so first off I wanted to talk about my hat because I totally forgot to do this in the clothing section, so I just made it an extra. It is a jean hat and it is a bucket hat, so it has a wide brim, which is really nice for when it's sunny. And this has lasted me throughout all of my travels, so like the full 4 or 5 years I've used this, and it's still like pretty much the quality it was when I got it. It also has a drawstring, so you can pull it all the way up if it gets windy and is about to fall off. And it has little
Jack Sparrow buttons.
Jack Sparrow buttons.
These are new additions to sleep masks, and they are such game changers. Just put them on. They have a little indent, so they're not like right on your eyes, which I don't like. And all of a sudden, the world's just dark. That is my hat.
He looks like a bug with them on.
Yeah, we call them our bug eye glasses because they look like flies.
I also bring a ton of scrunchies. I'm such a scrunchie girl. I also bring a resistance band for working out. It actually comes in a pack, but I normally bring the black one because I like the black one. You can just bring it anywhere. It just fits really easy in your bag, and you can like work out in a hotel room. You can work out anywhere. It doesn't need to have a gym. It's great.
A new addition is our Epic Water Filters Nalgene bottle. This can filter, I think 99.99% of BPAs and microplastics.
I also bring Tiger Balm patches. I'm a big Tiger Balm proponent. For those of you who don't know what Tiger Balm is, it's perfect for sore muscles, or if you like sprain it in some way, you can put Tiger Balm on and it's like icy hot. So it like helps relieve the pain.
Alrighty, well that's pretty much everything.
Again, everything's linked below. If you have any questions, just write them in the comments and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
We'd recommend any of these things if you want to buy them for yourself or for a gift for somebody else. Make sure to subscribe. We are going to 50 countries, and let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys.
Subscribe.
Bye.